Hello and welcome to FPL Animate. My name is Oded and welcome to the best graphic and animation FPL channel. Let's jump right to how did my team do in Gameweek 6. I made 2 transfers before the deadline, one to bring Towson from Everton who replaced Jota who hadn't had any return until I transferred him out of my team of course. And the second one I took a hit to bring Vardy over Ings cause I saw that Vardy have a wonderful record against Burnley and Ings didn't against Manchester United. Sanchez and Melia switch position in my squad every week, and in this week was Sanchez's turn to beat my goalie against Palace. He didn't manage to keep a clean sheet but somehow managed to collect 1 bonus points out of this game. On defense, Alexander-Arnold and the rest of Liverpool defense couldn't stop Brentford from scoring. Prayers go out to whoever captained him this week. Diaz as usual did his job, and it seemed that it wasn't a hard one against Chelsea who shot only 4 times and none of those times was on target. He did get a yellow card but I'm happy I kept him on. Cias had a good game against better Southampton and managed to keep a clean sheet and collect a bonus point as well. Before the deadline I was pretty sure Aston Villa will score against the rocky Manchester United defense, so I wanted to get rid of Shaw, but decided in the last minute to keep him on because I thought he could play against Everton in Gameweek 7 as well, while my other defenders got tougher games. And he rewarded me with a yellow card and an injury before the break. So it seems that every week some other defender gave me 0 points, but I guess he gave it to the other 55% owners as well. Salah again gave me double points with 1 return that could have been easily 2 or 3 in that game, unlucky, but still better captain than any of Manchester United players of course. Benrahma had some great chances in the beginning of the game against Leeds, missed the goal by a few inches twice and passed great ball to Antonio who missed as well. In a perfect world, Benrahma should have come off with this game with at least 2 returns, but instead he got only 2 points for playing, in addition on 1 bonus point that show you how active he was in that game. My faith in Harvey Barnes is almost laughable. Keep sticking with him week after week and getting nothing in return. I really thought that he will get a return against Burnley, but I think that every game week. But he did play good, his passes were the passes who made the 2 goals for Leicester possible. He just doesn't put the numbers, and on top of that he got yellow card as well. I had no idea who is the penalty taker in Everton with no Calvert-Lewin or Richarlison around. So it was either Townsend or Gray, so I picked Townsend because I knew that at least he takes the other set pieces, and lucky for me he took the penalty and scored as well. Got himself 2 bonus points as well. And I took the -4 hit to place Vardy on my team because I knew that he have a great record against Burnley, and Ings who I had got really bad one against Manchester United. So it worked perfectly with Vardy score twice and collect all the 3 bonus points. Shame his 3rd goal was an own goal, but a good decision still on my part. Antonio delivered once again in a game that he had multiple opportunities to score and assist, but he managed only to take advantages on 1 near the end, and with that collected 3 bonus points. On my bench, no big points were found. Melia had 6 saves against West Ham and played pretty well, but 2 goals conceded plus a yellow card gave him only 1 point. Turney was so close to a clean sheet against Spurs but didn't manage to keep it that way, and Harrison, as my surprise, did play 45 minutes but didn't do much. So I collected 62 points this week, better than most people I knew, which gave me the green arrow, dropping me almost 200,000 spots. My goal from now is only green, of course. So this is how my team look right now facing Gameweek 7. Lots of these players will be gone after this week to make room for new players when I will activate my wildcard. Some of those players have the last chance to give me some points. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Harvey Barnes. On to my transfer thoughts. Because I'm going to use my wildcard in Gameweek 8 and got 2 million in the bank for the 1 transfer, I'm pretty much free to take any player I want as the 1 week punt. So I have a lot of options for next week in every position. First, can get rid of Vardy after 1 week to get striker with better features on paper. Crystal Palace defense not as bad as the rest of the low table teams, and they will play at home. Leicester's offense still not clicking smoothly after 6 games and somehow managed to get a draw at home against one of the worst teams in the league right now, Burnley. So as I see it, the two best options for a striker in game week 8 are Lukaku and Jimenez, both playing at home against low table teams. Lukaku seems a better option on paper. He is a scoring machine, and after 2 matches in the league he didn't score. I'm sure that against Southampton he will come around. On the other hand, he and Chelsea got Juventus in the Champions League only 3 days before the match against Southampton, so it can affect all of Chelsea players and we can see heavy rotation in the game against Southampton on Saturday. I don't think Lukaku will be sitting in this one, but maybe his minutes will be managed in the league after a game in midweek against Juventus. On the other hand, Jimenez finally got the first goal in game week 6. Maybe it will boost his confidence and we will start to see him scoring week in and week out. Against one of the worst defense teams in the league and home, we might see it happening. In midfield, I'm thinking of getting rid of another 1 week pawn I brought last week who served me well, and now this is his time to go. Townsend is on every set pieces for Everton right now, but facing Manchester United away, it will be harder than the game against Norwich last week. It's possible, but maybe go for better odds and select Saka or Mount or even Sarr from Watford can be more rewarding. Saka finally brought his game against poor Spurs defense with 2 returns, so will face next a much better defense team away, Brighton. So it's about his form against Brighton defensive form. Who can top the other? Second pick is Mount, who is still flagged. Will he play against Juventus midweek, and if not, will he be fit to play Southampton on the weekend? If I'm going for this move, I'll have to wait close to the deadline and see what is his condition. In defense, I thought first to get rid of Alexander-Arnold for this week and get him back on my wildcard on game week 8. But if I will do that, I will pay more for him, so I might just keep him on the bench and go for Luke Shaw, who I'm not going to get again for my team. Plus he's still injured, I don't know if he will play in Champions League or even against Everton. And the boy Manchester United defense look right now with or without him, it seems like the logic move to make. So 2 options can come on and replace him. One of course is someone from Chelsea defense. And again, let's see who's going to play midweek against Juventus and who can be at risk to be rotated. Azpilicueta seems like the most nailed one for the league games after Thiago Silva. With Reece James' injury, he couldn't even take his place as the right midfielder. I'm also considering Chalobah as the right defender in this situation. Alonso of course is also a great option, but let's see if Chilwell will play in the Champions League first. And because it's Southampton, maybe the rotation will be much deeper. That's the risk. On the other end, a safe choice is Luton. Safe because he is nailed in the starting 11. Not too safe because Burnley look just bad all around. 4th worst defense in the league, but against the worst team in the league, maybe a rare clean sheet can finally be. Norwich scored only twice so far, both of those goals were at home. So it's a risky move to get a Burnley defender, but can be rewarding for 1 week only. We saw along this season so far the cheap defenders who were overlooked got the most points in almost every week. So can Luton keep a clean sheet? More than possible. Can he get a return as well? Never say never. He is the most attacking defenders among Burnley, so there's always a chance. So this is it for now. If you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to my channel for more amazing animation and graphic like no other channel. Leave a comment if you like the content, and if you have any ideas to make this channel better, write it down. Goodbye for now and good luck to all.